Hi everybody, this is Anthony from Sunny Creates. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I thought I would do a page in this journal, the ring bound neutral and blue journal. I seem to have lost my tag, but nevertheless I'm sure we'll find it. So today we are going to be working on this page over here, and let me take it out so that we can work on it. I actually put it in so that I could see the orientation for the tag that I was going to add and not forget on which side I was going to add it. Yeah, so I won't do many more of this. I think I've done quite a few videos on it. I'll probably do 2 more videos on it and then decorate it, you know, off camera and then show you a flip through. Right, so once again, it's our book page, and I just put the coffee dye paper on this side, and I put my dyed papers on this side. The one where I think I showed you a video on how I dye my papers. So that's one of the papers that I did. Please forgive my hands. Some of my blue dye fell, and I was trying to, you know, sweep it up, and that's what happened. So please forgive that me. Right, oh, there is it. There it is. There it is. There we go. That goes in there. That's it. Okay, so there you go. So what I'm going to do over here quickly is that I thought we're going to take a CD cover, and I kind of prepared a little bit of it to show you what we're going to do, and then I didn't prepare the rest of it because I needed to show you what we're going to do. So this is a CD case, and all I did so far was I took a brush, I took a paintbrush, and then I took some coffee and I actually painted it on. And the reason I painted it on is because I didn't want to get coffee onto the plastic over here. So that's what I did. And then what I did is I took my normal texture paste, I added some blue food dye to it, and then I did some texture paste around here, but we are going to cut off some of the texture paste. And then I turned it around, and then I used faded jeans, and I just stamped on it. Okay, and yeah, so that's what we did on this. Now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to prepare this in front of you so that you have some idea what we're going to do here. Is that I'm going to put this page away now because we don't need it. Just wanted to show what it looked like. Now what I'm going to do is that I am going to slit off the sides, this side and that side, on the this was the CD cover. Just a sliver off here and a sliver off there, just to open it up. Okay, and then I think I'm gonna see how it works with by just cutting it out like this. I'm not sure, there is some texture paste here, so I think I'm just going to take my scissor, and I'm just going to, because the blade, it might catch on this texture paste, so I'm just gonna take my scissor and cut off a small part over here, just like that. So little. take out of, really you can see I'm not even cutting straight. It's because every time I try to cut straight, the texture paste just it's in my way. So did I cut it? Almost. Yes, I did. I cut it. Okay, so on this side I'm going to do the very same thing. Just cut off a real tiny bit. When I just think I got traction on it, I lose the traction because of the texture paste. So I'm glad I didn't decide to use my, what's this word? Sorry, it's very difficult because this texture paste is quite rough. The one I used over here is quite rough. I'm not sure why. I don't know. I was rushing and when I made it, and then I added a little bit more talc to it because it was gone too thin, and then I think I added too much. Yeah, so I'm just gonna neaten up this edge. Looks a bit untidy. Here and here. Yeah, that looks a bit better now. And then we just open it, and I'm just gonna neaten it up as here. Well, here now when I look at it. Yes, I'm doing such a bad job. Such a bad job. So you should open this up before you put the texture paste on it. I did that because I needed to get this to dry and, you know, to show it to you. So I had to put the texture paste and then show you how I cut it off. But if I have to do it again, I won't do that. I would definitely, you know, cut it down and then put the texture paste. So I'm going to then take my blue faded jeans, and I am going to just ink up the edges now. Couldn't ink up the edges before because I needed to cut it down. Right, and then also on this side here, just ink it up here. Okay, and now that I've done that, what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take some paper, which I already have over here. I just cut down some paper, and I am going to sew that in here. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to sew that into here, and I'm going to keep the folds because there are folds on this paper. I just took normal A4 and then I cut it down to whatever size I wanted, you know, that fit into this, and that's it. But I suppose because CD covers are almost the same size, I can give you the measurements on this. Okay, I'm doing this because I know just now I'm gonna go sweep my room, so I can give you the measurements here, what I have it sitting at. Let's see. So please excuse the lighting. My one light decided to go on the brink, so I am using some light that is not very good. It's just shy of 10.5 centimeters and 11, so about, I would say about 10.5 by 10.5. You can get away with that, and then that will go in there like that. And then on this side here, on the inside, we are going to put a nothing fancy. We are just going to put some more of this paper here, on it, okay, on the inside. So I'm going to do that as well, and then I'm going to take this to the sewing machine and sew it in. There you go. Now I chose the very same paper as that. The reason is I wanted it to look like a continuation. So I'm just going to add this paper to the CD cover here as well. See, like that. Or maybe I will do that. Okay, and I'm going to cut this, and I'm going to come back after I cut this out, because I'm sure you really don't want to see me cutting this piece off. Paper out of here, right, like that. Okay, so all I did here is I cut the paper, and I'm gonna add it in like that, and something like that. Okay, on both sides, and I think I cut it a little bit too wide, so I'm gonna just take my ruler and I'm gonna try and see whether I can successfully cut some of it down here. Now, this is gonna be interesting. Okay, all right, let's see now. Yes. So all I'm going to do is I am going to take some glue, and then I'm not going to add it to the paper. I'm gonna add it to the page, the CD cover itself here, hopefully to get this one. Just taking out a piece of page here so that I can do some gluing. Now if I'm out of frame, I'm gonna come back into frame and I'm gonna do this. So I hope you all are well and doing fine in crafting. It is the evening over here, and I've been trying to get this video out from the time I had finished work, but my neighbor seems to be building, and for crying out loud, they start before you're awake and they just go on and on. I must say, I commend him. He's got people to be dedicated, so that's nice. And also it's going so fast. Quite excited for him. Yeah, so I'm just gonna do that there, like that, and hopefully it's gonna work. Oh, look at this, look at how it's seeping. So let's just add this to it. Yeah, so they you know, they're building, so the noise is pretty loud, and they just completed now, but they literally go on for quite a long time, I must say. So I tried filming, but I wasn't very successful because the noise came through, and I was like, no, it's quite disturbing. The noise was quite disturbing, so I thought I would give you a break. Okay, so that's that, and let's take our folder, make sure that I've got those lines like that. And then what I'm going to do now is, so you can see that you've got the design on both sides, so that's super cool. Now I'm going to take these pages and I am going to run them through the machine. Okay, so it's nothing fancy, as you can see. Just gonna add that in there like that. I'm gonna add it in there like that, and I'm probably going to take out these edges over here, right? And I'm going to ink these edges as well, and then I'm going to come back to you because you really don't want to hear my machine. It's quite loud. So give me a few seconds and I'll be back. Okay, so here I am, and I don't think I got distracted, and so you can see that my line went crooked and that the it's so weird. I think I must have gotten distracted for a few seconds, and that's what happened. So let's straighten this up now. See? There we go. And then we're just going to ink these edges now, like that. And I couldn't ink it before because it wasn't opened up for me to be able to ink those edges. So please bear with me while I ink these edges. Oh. So I must say I had lots of fun with this, doing this book here, and it's almost coming to an end now. But then I guess there's another project on the way after this, and that's how it goes, hey? Yeah. But it's not holding ink properly there because of the plastic, but there it is. So that's done. And then now what we're going to do is we're going to take the page, we're going to then so that's going to be, it's going to be like that. So this part is going to be on this side because I remember now, no, sorry, my mistake. This part is going to be, what did I do now? Trying to figure this out. Did I bang it on the wrong side? Yeah, I did. I punched it on the wrong side because this part is supposed to be here. No, I didn't. No, that's right. Like that. So that's how that is going to look. Like that. And then it's going to open up like that, and we can work on it. So I'm just going to glue this part to this here now. Okay. Like this. I don't know what made me think that it was wrong. So yes, so this is going to sit here. Okay, so I am going to turn it over. I'm going to line this edge up with the edge over here, and I'm not going to make it to the center. I'm not going to make it to the center like that. Okay, so I'm going to do that like that. And then on this side, I'm going to take this here, which I've done, and I'm going to add it there like that. So it's becoming a belly band. And so I'm not going to line, I'm not going to glue the side over here. So I took the same page, the leftovers of that page, the one I covered, and I made a belly band. Okay, and oopsie die, Daisy, just put some glue there. Now that will go there like that. Just bring it down a little. Yeah. Then add some clips to it. Then just to hold it in place. There. And there. Like that. Because what I want to do is I want to work on this now. Okay. So on this side, I am going to add this to it to make a pocket. So I kind of matched it up if you look. I just used Pro Nutria boxes. And I'm just going to add some glue here. Like that. And let's close this. Yeah. So I mentioned that I was going to use my digital kits, but I also said that it kind of covered my zigzag, my stitching that went off there. So that's a blessing in disguise. I said to you that I might use my kits over there, my digital collage kit. And guess what? I didn't use it so far. So yeah, I don't think I'm going to use it. That's going to go in there like that. And you know what? I had some other pieces with this. Where did it go to? Where did it go to? It's okay. Oh, was it this? Maybe, because it was thrown on my table over here. Probably went to the side. And yeah. It's going to go like that. Like that. There. Okay, so let's ink. I mean, not ink. Let's put this down. Like that. Yeah, so what I was saying is that I was going to use that and then I didn't. So we have a proper no digital kit. I want that over there like that. So let's add that first. No digital, not kit. What am I talking about? No digital journal except for those butterflies that I posted on my Facebook group that you can cut out and use. But even if you don't have a printer, you can always use butterflies that are stickers or something like that. Oh my word, look at how blue my fingers look. Really, these were Easter egg boxes. Yeah. So today, while I was waiting, gosh, can you hear these people screaming? These people happen to be my family, screaming like that. That's who I'm referring to. Yeah, so this needs to go down properly. Yeah, while I was waiting for the noise outside to subside today, I went ahead and I did a whole lot of die cuts. Well, not a whole lot, that's a lie. Some die cuts I started off with just pieces of paper and stuff like that. Then I used cereal boxes and to do the die cuts, and I must say I was quite happy with the result. See this? I can hear this family of mine. Let's just add this here. And let's add that there as well. Yeah, so I did some cereal box die cuts, and I was quite impressed with the result of it. So I think I might do something where I show you show to you all the things that I managed to use, or all the things that I use cereal boxes for, or packaging for my junk journal. Well, some of the things. I'm just gonna add this here. Oh no, I don't think I want a blue now. No, okay, I'll have a blue. Yes. So I think I'm gonna do a video on that, because as I did it, I mean, you all know that I use all my journal cards, if I can help it, are made with cereal boxes or some sort of packaging or the other. So I wanted to expand on that, because we have a lot of packaging in our house, a lot of packaging here, and if I can use it and it doesn't have to go into the bin, then I am very happy. So feels like something's holding it. Oh, it's possibly being held because of these things here. Right, so that's that there, and then this will go in here like that. I'm sure that's done by now. Yeah, so that will go in there like that. Just give me a second, please. Okay, so we are nearly done. Sorry about the interruption, but let's continue. So I'm just going to add this here like this, just to decorate this up a bit. Oh, wrong glue. There we go. This glue here will do the trick, and hopefully it's gonna work. Oh yeah, so we're nearly done now. So I'm hoping that you have enjoyed this video, and if you like what you see, and if you would like to see more content like this, then and you haven't as yet subscribed, then please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. Also, if you like this video, then please give it a thumbs up, and also comment on the video. It does help me to get noticed, and also to, I think, push my video to the top, and then that just helps me to get more views. Sorry if I wasn't in frame. I do rely heavily on you watching my videos. The other thing also is that if you are a subscriber, and or you're becoming a subscriber, please hit that notification bell, because then what happens is that you'll see, you get notified or alerted every time I post a new video, which means that I don't have to use a lot of other social media to let you know when I have a video, because you know, sometimes it's not fair to other Facebook groups to always have to post videos on their groups all the time to make people aware that there's a video out there. So please help me in that regard. If you are a subscriber and you'd like to see more of my content, then please consider hitting that in a notification bell, so that I don't have to rely on always having to post them on Facebook, because they do take a lot of time to post on Facebook. And as I mentioned, just to reach all my subscribers, sometimes I have to post on various Facebook groups, and it might not always be fair to those people that have to always go through reading my content or and things like that. I don't know if I'm making myself clear or if I'm explaining it correctly. It's just so that I don't have to rely on making you aware as a viewer that there's videos out there for you to watch via Facebook. So if you hit the notification bell, you will get advised of it from the YouTube perspective. So that would help me, and it would also help those people that don't want to scroll down videos in the Facebook groups. Okay, so I'm nearly done. Now we need something to hold this in place, and I thought I'm just going to add a ticket, but I'm only going to do it halfway like that and place that down. Now this is quite sturdy cardboard that I'm using, so just to hold this in place, just like that. So just, you know, just to hold that in place. Now you can use a brad over there, and you know, you can do your policy closure and stuff like that, but I don't want to add, maybe I will if it doesn't work, but I tried to see, well, what if you don't have a brad? How are you going to do your policy closure? You can use I can't get the word now, not brads, eyelets, to do your policy closures as well. But what in case you don't have eyelets, or you don't have the machine that does eyelets? So I thought maybe I'll try this, and if I don't succeed, then I will put a policy closure in place. So this is it, where we took a CD cover and we opened it up to be able to you know, make more use of it. We've got a place here where we've got a little booklet that we can journal in. Yeah, I think I glued something here by mistake, which means that I need to go back and fix this so that this actually sits properly, doesn't slide around. Then we've got this on this side here for more booklet space, so you can journal in that. Yeah, you see, excuse me, now it's sitting right. And then you turn it over, you've got this little ticket that holds that in place. You turn that over, and you've got a journaling card here, and you've got spaces, a journaling space as well on it. So yeah, that is another page in our neutral and blue ring bound journal, done and dusted. Let's add it in now, like that. Okay. It's getting nice and chunky now, and then what will happen is, as it gets more chunkier and the rings start to fill up, then you're not going to have this kind of movement on it that much. So it'll reduce that. So that's that now, and that's done. So thank you so much for spending your time with me. Thank you so much for allowing me to craft with you, or craft while you watch. And I do hope that you try this out and you have fun doing it. And also, I just want to remind you, for those people that are on my Facebook group, there is a competition that's running for the top contributor for the month of July. So do go ahead and post your creations. They don't have to be this. They can be anything that you're working on. So post your creations. Don't add it to the comment section of my post it as a new post, and so that I can be able to track it. And yes, the top contributor for the month of July will have an opportunity to choose a kit from a digital kit from my Etsy store. Take care, everybody. Lots of love, and have a blessed week going forward. Bye bye.